Foundation was established by a group of young people who we had supported as a family to educate them and find them places where they could work. And they decided to come up with a company limited by guarantee, which could then help others. So initially we were not part of it. They simply come and said, look, we have done this and we want your support. We want to be able to help many other people to benefit from these ideas that you have and from the generosity of the family in terms of finding some small money for school fees and guiding people at where they need to study. Balunywa, our father, was a teacher originally, and before he joined the Waswa government, then the Waswa Kingdom, where he worked and became the top administrator. He disappeared in 1972 as Idi Amin took over power. We've never buried him, so we imagine he's dead. So the foundation, when we decided to get involved in it, we came up with objectives of supporting vulnerable people. So our mission is to do with supporting people who are unable to support themselves, especially the poor people, women, children, and this is what we've been dealing with. Initially, we started off by training youth into entrepreneurship, leadership, and a variety of other skills. We thought that the young people on the villages around our home and in the district needed skills, especially those who were in school. So we trained over 3,000 young people in different aspects of business, leadership, and general life skills. We trained them in entrepreneurship, making candles, making soap, and we believe that a large number of them are out there doing their things. Unfortunately, because we're not an academic institution, we did not follow up. We've invited them to come back. If you have come back, they've made testimonies about what they've learned and are doing, and it's good in the sense that you see the results of that effort. As we started getting tired of training young people, we picked on a few other things. We started looking at women. Women are vulnerable, and we also started looking at the girl child. So what we did was initiated training programs for women to enable them get into business. We also trained them into families, how to ensure that you have a good family, how to look after children, sanitation, all these things which a woman needs. We had over 200 women, but finally we settled with about 40 of them who finally made up a circle, and they meet every Saturday. They pay money, they borrow, and I think their fund now has got about 10 million shillings. They are keen at what they are doing, and indeed we think that there's been success there. We also took up the issue of the girl child. Initially what we did was to identify girls who were having problems with school fees. We then realized that there are too many, and of course in our society, if somebody knows you are paying tuition for somebody, they will simply bring children. So we stopped that of secondary schools. We now have about only 5 girls we're supporting in secondary schools. But we decided to support the girl child in primary school. In the UPE schools pay about 25,000 shillings per term. So we've taken up almost 70 young girls who are being sponsored by family members under the foundation. We started youth training, and we focused again on women. We were training them in tailoring and hairdressing. COVID actually led to many challenges. Since this is a non-profit institution, COVID made us get serious setbacks, and we stopped the training. We are simply restarting it now. However, we continue to support the women in monthly trainings. We support the girl child, and during holidays we give opportunity to these girls to watch TV, watch cartoons, things that ordinarily they don't see in their homes. We expanded this by going out to work with ISEC. ISEC is the world's largest youth organization, mainly in the areas of economics and management. And we have exchanged, we receive interns who come and work with us in the village, in town, in various aspects. And recently, what we decided to do was make some effort in formal leadership training. We now have an academy where we are training young people in, preparing them to lead. There are many things people don't know as they graduate. When you ask somebody about what is Catch-22, very few people know what it means. When you ask people about the 7 wonders of the world, very few people know what it means. When you ask them about the books that have sold millions of copies, they don't know all this stuff. When you ask them about what is the concept of socialism, capitalism, they have no idea what it is. And indeed, they finish the university, they are going out to work, but don't have this idea. So the academy is trying to fit in the gap in what they don't teach you in the university. What is it that you need to know that is going to deliver you to the world of work? So we are a non-profit organization, and recently we took over some of the programs that were being offered by MOBS because of the unfortunate arrangements that we have, and we are developing leaders in the country, and we hope, we're looking around to see who can we partner with to be able to support these activities.